My fellow Liberians, despite our diversity, we are a united people, a great and noble people. Through the strength of our unity and the resilience of our determination, we have begun to rebuild a ravaged country and have survived 2 deadly health crises. Our people have stood together as one united people, ready to face the future. Whether you are a fisherman of Grand Cru and Sino, the hunters of Grand Jide and River G, the farmers of Lofa and Bapolu, the Gola and Vai dancers of Bumi and Cape Mount, the hospitable people of Bassa and River Cess, the warriors of Maryland, the miners and explorers of Nimba, the merchants and traders of Bong, the welcoming people of Magibi, or the melting pot of Montserrado. We are one people, Liberians. We have a great challenge and opportunity ahead of us. In unity, we will rebuild this country as a shining example in Africa, demonstrating the power of a determined and united people. Our economy and our national budget will expand and grow like never before. We will improve the lives of our people and put smiles on the faces of our citizens. I promise you that together we can and will do the job. A new day is on the horizon. The time for babysitting is over. God bless you and God bless Liberia.
Cummings, and I'm running for President of the Republic of Liberia. Together, we will change Liberia for the benefit of all Liberians.
Liberian people, that's one for Mr. Cummings. Mr. Cummings, that's one for Mr. Cummings. My Liberian people, that's one for Mr. Cummings. Alexander Cummings, that's one for Mr. Cummings. Liberian people, that's one for Mr. Cummings. Mr. Cummings, that's one for Mr. Cummings. My Liberian people, that's one for Mr. Cummings. Alexander Cummings, that's one for Mr. Cummings. You're not too well, for Mr. Cummings. Mr. Cummings, that's one for Mr. Cummings. You want to well, that's one for Mr. Cummings. Alexander Cummings, that's one for Mr. Cummings. Our blessing and so fair. Our fulfill now so fair. I say our blessing now so fair. Our fulfill now so fair. That's one for Mr. Cummings. Mr. Cummings, that's one for Mr. Cummings. How much carbon? You're that one for Mr. Cummings. Alexander Cummings, that's one for Mr. Cummings. To all my chocolate, you're that one for Mr. Cummings. Sweet, sweet chocolate, you're that one for Mr. Cummings. To the paper, no more paying children school fee. Children will go to school for free. Barry and water by always.
Our first priority is infrastructure, is electricity, is roads, is water, and is internet and cell phone connectivity across Liberia. The second priority for us is job creation for the Liberian people. The next priority is agriculture. This is what the coming ANC-led government will commit to you, the Liberian people.
Liberian people, that's one for Mr. Cummings. Mr. Cummings, that's one for Mr. Cummings. My Liberian people, that's one for Mr. Cummings. Alexander Cummings, that's one for Mr. Cummings. Liberian people, that's one for Mr. Cummings. Mr. Cummings, that's one for Mr. Cummings. My Liberian people, that's one for Mr. Cummings. Alexander Cummings, that's one for Mr. Cummings. You're not too well, for Mr. Cummings. Mr. Cummings, that's one for Mr. Cummings. You want to well, that's one for Mr. Cummings. Alexander Cummings, that's one for Mr. Cummings. Our blessing and so fair. Our fulfill now so fair. I say our blessing now so fair. Our fulfill now so fair. That's one for Mr. Cummings. Mr. Kumis. Left foot for Mr. Kumis. All my stubborn, y'all left foot for Mr. Kumis. Elisana Kumis. Left foot for Mr. Kumis. To all my chocolate, y'all left foot for Mr. Kumis. Sweet, sweet chocolate, y'all left foot for Mr. Kumis. Wave your flag, wave your flag, wave your flag, wave your flag. NCC, oh yeah, oh yeah. NBC, victory.
Zabum, Alexander Cummings, Zabum. Keep on the explode. The leaders I love, the leaders I love, the ones I trust so much. They made a fool out of me. I've been praying to God every day, please give me a leader. He gave me a leader with love for his people. He gave me a leader who would deliver us from poverty. God look at Liberia with mercy from him high. He gave me my ABC, now he wants me in my way. Somebody give me chance. ABC coming, somebody give me chance. I'm talking the talk and do, somebody give me chance. Talk and do, somebody give me chance. The coming the talk and do, somebody give me chance. For better education, somebody give me chance. For good health system, somebody give me chance. For good infrastructure, somebody give me chance. Oh, somebody give me chance. Okay. Way back, you are giving me corporate. Way back, you are giving me small money. Then you tell me say you are coming to face the road. And you tell me say you are coming to face the school. And you tell me say corruption was going to finish. But how come I never see you do nothing? I say how come everything too hard? I've been praying to God every day, please give me a leader. Please give me a leader with love for these people. Please give me a leader who will deliver from poverty. God look at Liberia with mercy from him high. He gave me my ABC, now he wants to him my way. Please give me chance. I said get up for him my face. Somebody give me chance. ABC coming, somebody give me chance. Alexander B coming, somebody give me chance. He coming with his partner, somebody give me chance. We talking. Talk and do, somebody give me chance. Talk and do, we talking but talk and do, somebody give me chance. Talk and do, we talking but talk and do, somebody give me chance. I said you tell a plenty talking, somebody give me chance. Talk, somebody give me chance. Talk, somebody give me chance. Oh, somebody give me chance. Talk, somebody give me chance.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate you, and share this video. Share the video. And I want to wish everyone happy birthday, Marilla. What is her name, Marilla? And Mo, happy birthday, man. And to all the beautiful people. And my birthday is June 1st. The first day of June is my birthday. So, y'all surprised me with gift now. Oh, my friend there. Okay, guys. Today is what? Friday. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. I want to bless you guys. I want to say you're welcome. Share the video as usual. We will do what we're supposed to do. We will try our best. What I don't have to wait. You know, people can say, man, I need 10,000. How are you, Christiana? How are you? And Rose, Russell, welcome. Some, you know, the big boys that they can say, man, I can't say anything until I see 1,000 people. What? If I can say I see 1,000 people, that'd be easy. I need a shift. I can't say anything right now, man, until I see about, you're making 2,000. Hey, too much waste of time. The people that are watching it now will watch it tomorrow. Yeah. And to my surprise, I saw I saw my video in the CDC chat room. They put two of my video in the CDC chat room, and they were making comments on it, and they were asking, And you know, but anyway, look, the message is resonating. The message is going through. People watching it little by little. Some people watch it, they don't make comments. Some people see it and they just listen. And some people don't want to say anything because they don't want for people to see them. But it's okay. Progress is good. Mr. Cummings is doing good. The ANC is doing good. They are continuing their registration. They're going in communities. They're talking to people. They, they're going places. Why other people insulting Mr. Cummings? Don't worry about it. Why other people say Mr. Cummings will not do this? Don't worry. We believe in the Liberian people. The Liberian people are the only people who will tell us that Mr. Cummings don't have to be president. And trust me, if they don't vote for Mr. Cummings, it will not change my life. It will not change your life. Maybe it might not change other people. Maybe it might change other people's life. But we are not doing it. Yes, it will not look good because we want to see Liberia progressing. And I will tell you, for a better Liberia, the only candidate that can solve Liberia problem right now, who will show leadership, is Alex Cummings. Alex Cummings is the only one that will show leadership. Alex Cummings is the number one consistent Liberian politician in our time. I can tell you today, I have never seen a politician who is consistent. I have never seen a politician who is, you cannot even tie him with anything. That is why today people are saying, for those of the guys that who say Mr. Cummings will never be president, thank you very much. We appreciate it. You can say never, never belongs to God. But Alex Cummings is the best so far. We should not make that mistake. Alex Cummings is the best. Alex Cummings do not want anything from Liberia. Alex Cummings want to work with the Liberian people. He want to lead. He want to be the messenger. He's asking you. It is not a job that he need to apply for. He asking you that let us do it. I am free. I have worked, retired. I have time on myself, on my hands. We can do it together. What I learned out there, what I know, I help other people make money. I am a financial man. I can help Liberia with my little expertise and the little one you have. But this is the biggest problem in leadership. Leadership. I will tell you today. 3 characteristics: the first, second, and third. You know, the first thing you want from any leader is honesty, which Mr. Cummings has that. And the next one is integrity, that your name, you will do anything to protect yourself. You will do anything to protect your family name because that is what you're depending on. That is what you have for yourself. It's not about you alone, but about the people that are behind you. Then we talk about empathy. That means you sit down and look how it feels to be in a wheelchair, how it feels when a father cannot support the child, how it feels when a child going to school and coming home and the man don't even have food, how that child feels. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you get, you put yourself in there. Alex Cummings is just like you. Alex Cummings was born in Liberia. He was right in government hospital and he lived in Fiamma. He lived he grew up in Point 4. He went to demonstration. He went to CWA. And listen, when they talk about CWA, College of West Africa, there were so many, lot of market women, potato green seller, pepper seller. The children went to that school. Children went to that. Just imagine like Cottington. People live in Bone County where their father and mother were only doing cassava rice. They send their children to Cottington. It ain't matter. Some of us, yes, went to public schools, but a lot of people, even Ambassador Boaka went to CWA. There are a lot of people went to CWA. So it ain't matter. But he went to demonstration. Some people, that's the only thing they could do for the children. So Cummings is just like you. God blessing, God bless you. God gave everybody the talent. And listen, I respect any Liberian who participate in this election. When I say participate in election, I mean that you're running for office, or you're going to vote and you got somebody that you're supporting. I respect you for that. I respect you. Be part of the process. Don't sit on the fence anymore. This is not the time to decide. At this time, if you have not decided who you're going to support, then I don't know what you're waiting for. Then you one of these witcher washer. You got to have somebody on mind. If you want to support George, it is your right. You want to support Mr. Boyka, it is your right. You want to support Tier 1 Gonglo, that is your right. But let us do it in a respectful way. Our biggest thing, our centers, our focus is Liberia. Liberia. But we all saying that I can do it this way, the next man can do it this. So when I praising, when I'm campaigning for my candidate, show me some respect. Do not come under my feet and start to insult. When you're doing it for your candidate, I don't need to insult you. You know, some of us, we are open-minded people. That is why sometimes people will come on our post, our live, they will listen. With all the argument, they tell me, they say, man, you got the passion. It's not about the passion. The fact is that I love Liberia. I love Liberia. But I need a good leader. Liberia have been having problem with leaders. From since 1847, what brought us into this mess is leadership. Let us not say, oh, Liberia is the problem. The Liberian people lazy. No, it's almost like in your house. You got your wife, you got your kids, but you're a bad father. You're not disciplining the kids. You do your own thing, and the children, grow up on their own. What do you expect from them? You smoke, the children smoke. You got children in the house, you bring in girlfriends. You got children in the house, you bring in boyfriend. What do you expect from that child? It's the same thing in Liberia. No discipline because the father, the leader of the country, is not disciplined. Everybody took Liberia to be a farm. At the time this man in power, he will remain there and eat. Everything belongs to the president. But God will give us a president. We will get a president. We will have a leader that will change Liberia. And if it's not today, when? This is the time. We have tried everybody in Liberia, my people. We have tried the most corrupt politician. We have tried the most common politician. The man who was now a politician, but because we love him, we try him. That's the last one. We brought war to Liberia. They killed people because of power. But today, in our lifetime, we have seen a candidate who is so strict and honest. People ask, oh, why you joined the CPP? Why you did this? Politics, you cannot be selfish in politics. One man cannot make it in politics. You need collaboration. You need people. You need to get people involved. This coming election is not a free election. It's not an easy election. This might be one of the this might be one of the most dangerous election in our lifetime. And the decision that we will make will follow us for a long time. This coming 2023, the decision that Liberians will make, the world will know if Liberians are ready. The decision that we will make. You see this video? I've tagged a lot of people on this video. They will watch it. A lot of people in Liberia, I tagged them on this video. From the ANC to the CDC to the LAP or LPP or whatsoever. But Liberia is the only country we got, my people. It's not a mistake. We love that place. We love to retire. But we got our children, we got our brothers, we got our sisters, we got other people in Liberia. Not because God blessed us, we came to this country. So we should forget about our brothers and sisters in Liberia. We can't do that. We can't do that. We can't sit in America and start calling people and say, you're too lazy. You won't go on the farm. How you expect the man to go on the farm? Yeah. Some of us, we travel, we see, look, I can go to Liberia right now and say, I'm going to burn coal. You think I'm going to ready burn coal? I go to Liberia right now, people will burn the coal for me. But I will say, oh, I got a farm. You think I'm going to make the farm? No. But they got people in Liberia. I can go to Liberia right now, open a tire shop. You think I'm really going to do the tire business? No. People are going to work for me. So because of the work we do in the country, we can do anything just to survive. So we believe that we can do it back home. But when we leave from this country and go back home, we make the people in Liberia to look as if they're nothing. So let me tell you today, if you're in Liberia and listening to me, do not blame yourself. Do not allow politicians to decide your fate. Be honest to yourself. It is your right. That is all you have. They put that thing in they put that part in the constitution where they say you are the one who will give them the job. You are the shareholder. You are the owner. You only giving them the power to lead, to speak for you, because you can't allow everybody to speak. Although some of the government is just like catfish family, because the George we are government right now is like a catfish family. You don't know who's in charge. Today, Magay will give announcement. The next day, the next person gave announcement. So we don't know who's in charge, because the catfish family, all of them got beer. So we don't really know. My people, we cannot give this government another term. Just how we voted them into office, we can vote them out into office. We don't need to fight. We don't need, they will do everything. They are in control of the finance. They got this money. They just changed the money. They brought out $100. Now they still have the 500. They will do anything. They will bring the money out to you. They will spend more money, and some of them will be afraid to spend. But I will tell you, poverty, when they bring it, you eat it. You can eat it, but vote right. Vote for your children. Vote for your future. We got our children in our country graduating from school and nothing to do. The university is sitting there, people graduating every day, nothing to do. We got drugs all over the country, nothing, no help. Our children, our girls are being raped, killing people, no protection. The government cannot even protect you. The government cannot even protect anyone, everybody there for themselves. That one the president told us, he said, be there, driver, be there. If you die, your worry. That's it. All they do is excuses, excuse. I watched the tape yesterday, and I saw the Minister of State without portfolio, Trokon Kui. Trokon Kui, according to him, is an engineer. He was in charge of the park. We saw the video, we saw the pictures. Look, let's say this. We will joke about it. It rain in other countries, right in America. Sometimes they flood. What happened in Louisiana and happened in Texas and whatsoever. But what the people did, they worked to correct the mistakes. It happened in New Jersey and Atlantic City. It happened. It's natural disaster. It's a natural thing. In Liberia, it's the same thing. Why you should blame? Oh no, it's impossible. That's not true. According to him, I'm quoting him. No way. This tape was made up. This not how you went to a place when the water went out. We all know that place. The drainage system in Liberia is messed up. When was the last time we touched our drainage? Years upon years, even before Turbo time. Even before Turbo time. The drainage that down to Soniwa, where is it? It close up. So even if you put a drainage, you dig, you get a drainage in that place. Where you think the water going to go? The water just going right to the place. They're not sending the water into the sea. It's right in the same area. So instead of giving their sedition, taking pictures from all around the world to compare it. Yes, in America, they get flooded. Their place is flooded out. Oh, this place don't have light. You can't do that. People will say it, but the fact of the matter is that just correct it. Just correct the damn thing and stop giving excuses. Oh, this other money lost. Oh, Ellen Johnson stole money, and George, we have any other person steal. So because they're stealing. So George, they stole yesterday. So somebody took $5 today. So you can take only $10 and do it. Oh yes, Ellen Johnson took the money. She put it in the bank. At least George, we have people building houses. Why Liberia? Why we our own problems? We justify criminals. We justify killers. We glorify them. And we prosecute good people. Why? We voted for criminals. We voted for killers. We voted for people who suppress us. People who send us in refugee camp. We voted for them. But we blame innocent people who never visited us in refugee camp. What sense it make? You send me in refugee camp, I voted for you. You kill my man, you kill my pa, I will vote for you. Then I put the blame on another man who got nothing to do with me going in refugee camp. Because this man got his own money. Oh, Joshua play football. Joshua has to share his money with us. Oh, Cummings work. Cummings to share. Okay, that's our system. That's our system because that's what they've been doing. So every one of them, by the time they get into government, they make the money, they suppress you because they know at the end of the day, they're going to come back with the liberty for you to vote for them. For you to vote for them. Hold on 1 minute, guys. Let me adjust my screen. Hold on, please. 1 minute. Okay. All right. That's much better. So you see, don't allow these guys to control you, please. Please. This election is very, very important. It's clear. You have options. You have so many. Don't allow them to tell you, oh, President Weah will win. CDC going to win because the opposition are not together. Listen, what are the opposition together? They're not together. The opposition do not run the government. The opposition have not made one appointment in government, never collected taxes. It's not the opposition who stole the $16 billion. That's not the opposition who refused to make changes in government, to reshuffle. It is not the opposition who told Nathaniel Magay to build all his houses or people building around. That's not the opposition who took the $24 million, the people money from the road funds. That's not opposition. That's not opposition got all these people in government. That's not the opposition controlling the police, neither the army. The opposition do not represent Liberia. When the last time you saw opposition going to any international conference? The opposition do not ride private jets. The opposition have not built one little kitchen. They themselves paying taxes. Mr. Cummings paid taxes. Mr. Cummings used his own money. He take care of people. So that is not a government money. Then why you will sit there and allow them to tell you, hey, the way the opposition behaving, George, CDC will win. They will not win. There is no way you can give this thing here to President Weah. There is no way. There is no way we can give him second term. Even if President Weah was playing football by this time and performing poorly, they will not renew his contract. We cannot renew CDC contract. You know, the Constitution gave you 2 terms, 6 years. The first 6 years is what we give because we're not too sure. We believe that you will make the difference. The second 6 years, based on your performance, tell me, there is nothing you can show me that this government have done. Nothing. You won't show me the park. You won't show me the little feeder roads that are breaking up. You won't show me things that they're doing that would not even last for 10 years. That is what you want to talk about? What about the security in the country? What this government, we have seen more deaths in this government than any previous government in our country, in our history. People are dying mysteriously than ever. Now, one day, our president spoke about things. Today in America, they massacre the young children that they kill. Liberia, small little country. Small little country. We can't take care of it. We run Liberia like an organization. Because for the last 12 years, the oppositions were relaxing. They had a job. They were working in the present government. So they didn't give a damn. They didn't give a damn. So it was easy for them. It was easy for them. Now, they knew exactly what to do when they took over. What they did, they start to dance into the government, into the countries covers. And today, every one of them are millionaires. Every one of them, they have over $1 million sitting. Even if you put the salary together. Now, people say you got proof in the public court of opinion. The last time I remember the Minister of State went to the bank and accused the bank that someone went into his account. But just to find out, his wife was using his credit card, his bank card. And he said that was his salary, that he do not touch his salary. The Minister of State said he do not touch his salary. His salary just goes directly into that account, but he's surviving. Where they got the minister from? Is this minister coming from somewhere that we have to pay him extra money? This minister have acquired more property than anything. The president have acquired more property than anything. You got Jefferson Coach, you got the mayor of Monrovia, you got and the minister of finance, you got the deputy minister for debt management, you got Fasua. All these people continue to embezzle our money, continue to use government resources, and the president who gave them the job not saying anything. Then you telling us we should give them second term. In the first term, where they were supposed to work to convince us, they still telling you, okay, you know, you gave me this one. Let me give you some story. Let me give you a story. This man and his wife, they got married. This man want to sleep with his wife every day, 3 times a day. Luckily for him, he was working in near his house, 2 minutes from his job to his house. Before that man leaves for work in the morning, he will eat something. He will come back in the afternoon, he will eat something. Before he go to bed, he will eat something. This woman couldn't stand it. She said, what the hell going on? So she went to the court. She said, "Sir, we got married." She took her husband to court. She sued her husband. She sued the husband. They were able to negotiate. They said, okay, we can't take everything from the man. So we only give the man 3 days in a week. They told the man, they said, choose your day. He said, okay, I will take Sunday, I will take Wednesday, and I will take Saturday. They said, okay. Sunday, he ate 3 times a day. Monday came, nothing to eat. He looked at the woman for long. He said, sweetheart, you can't just give me Tuesday. You can't give me Wednesday one time on Monday. So the woman said, So the woman gave him Wednesday on Monday. So that means he ain't got no other days remaining but Saturday. Tuesday, he there crying again. He said, you know what, let me just eat the whole week. So they gave him, he didn't eat Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. That means he finished. He will not touch anything again until Sunday. Now he finished eating the whole week. Nothing there again. Then he start crediting from the woman. He start taking the following week, the following week, the following week. At the end of the day, the man and the woman, all the way she took that man to court. Who you think is the problem? The woman. The woman is the problem. She complained that the man doing 24/7, 3 times a day, but she took the man to court. It's the same thing with the Liberian people. We complain that these people stealing, the bad governance, but at the same time, we voting for them. At the same time, we taking money from them. By the time they come to you, you give them. Even if you broke, if you hungry, you know the money, that government money, they're stealing it. You eat it because you're hungry. But look for a good leader. You got a representative in your area. Like, tell me now, you have Akaras Gray, the representative for District 8, who want to go back for re-election. After he abandoned you, he said he was not going to go for re-election. He's not running and blah, blah, blah. Now he want to go for re-election. He's going right back into the community. giving you money, dishing money out to you. Now you're going to vote for him again. You're going to vote for him again. And now when you give him another 6 years, he will abandon you. You will not see him for the next 4 years because all that little money he gave you, you're going to get it right back. The Akara grade that you voted for, the one who are working with slippers, who are looking like a real Zogo, look at him today. See the type of car he's driving. He forgot about you. He abandoned you. He built his house in Dwazon. But he telling you, I will run in district this. You got the representative from Nukrutan. He lived in District 17. Your representative don't even live in your district. They live in different districts, and you still vote for them. They use one little small address, and you still vote for them. But you complain. You complain and you complain. Liberian people, please, we beg y'all. We begging y'all, make the right decision. Even if I ain't Liberia, I won't vote. One vote. Everybody got one vote. All I can do is to talk to you. All I can do is to talk to you. Look at all the candidates. Right now, let me tell you. You got George Weah. You got Joseph Boakai. You got Alex Cummings. You got Tiawon Gonglo. That's the only people I know running for president. The other people, they stay playing on top of the water, so we know them yet. Look at these candidates. Look at the people who talking about and yourself. This is not no rocket science. This is not nothing for you to be hard about. Which one? Why you think Tiawon Gonglo going around the country? Because Tiawon knows that the people, he must go to the people. It's not he's not looking for a loyal job. As you, Mr. Cummings is not looking for a job that he will send his resume. He's telling you, give me the opportunity. Give Mr. Cummings the opportunity. This man has lived with you. Whether you do it or not, he will live in Liberia. 22 candidates, every one of them gone. You have not seen them. It took President Weah 3 years to go back to you to tell you thank you. It took Mr. Boakai 4 years, 3 years, 4 years to tell you thank you. It took Alex Cummings 3 months to go back to you and say thank you. Thank you for everything, for giving. And went back and finalized all his promises. He went back there and continued to invest in Liberia. He got people working for him. He's not making money out of them. The money Mr. Cummings is making, he's not making it, he's not doing a business in Liberia to say that the money he depends on the business and whatsoever. He helped more people, scholarship. He got people working for him. They all and they take pay every 2 weeks. Now one day they will complain. They are on salary. They pay the taxes regularly. Mr. Cummings pay his taxes too. He don't show up to say, oh, because I get this, so I will use. No, you can never. That is why they are fighting Mr. Cummings. That is why they are against. They cannot stand it. They have never, all the corrupt politicians have never seen Mr. Cummings to see a politician like that. Behind closed door, they tell their friends, they say, wow, this guy. But the good Liberians, look, if you want a better Liberia, you want a country with a better infrastructure that will last long. You want a country that will be, our government and our country will be respected once again. You want a country that security, that the people priority, to protect the people first. That Alex Cummings. You want a country where our girls will stand up high. You want a country where everybody will learn something, will do something. You want a country where people will have living wage, not just minimum wage. You want a country where the men who doing the work will be paid correctly. Why Liberians? We can make it. We have been having bad politicians, corrupt politicians for so long, and they are now in majority. But because of poverty that we're getting us here, my people, we rushing to do even the park that president we are just dedicated. They still working at the park. The park was not done. The park was never finished. But it's all politics. How long it take you to understand these things? The airport was not done. We opened the airport. We went to Dole community. No sidewalk. The place is open. People falling in our hole every day. Why, man, people? You causing it all. You the one supposed to vote. You voted them in. You put them in the office. That the first place I see Liberian people happy to see the leaders eating good food. I see Liberian people praise the leader when they're driving on Mercedes Benz. When you give this guy the job, yes, this man's supposed to get a car. But when you give this guy the job, this man never even had a bicycle. But in 3, 4, 5, 6 months, he got 4 cars. You ask yourself the question, why? You have your first child, 2005. The child is still in 9th grade today. You ask yourself a question that this child is supposed to be out of high school already. You ask yourself. You still living in Looking Town. You still living in Nuku Town. You still looking for a job. You still to the same attire place. The gray hair coming all over. You still hustling, can't get nothing to do. But yet I say when election coming, everybody waiting for election year to rob each other. Pastor exonerate, imam exonerate, and Shushan Association, boss call for Liberia Association. You never see them, but you see the leaders. I know y'all will feel bad, but I will say it because I was there 2018, and every one of them will come to you. That is the time they can have all the pageant, and they tell you to promote that pageant. And that wonderful pageant, 10% can pay for that pageant. Oh, we want to endorse you. You pay for everything. When will you guys? What is there so much that we can't just say, listen, we in this thing together. We in this thing here together. Everybody want to be their own man. They want to talk to the political leader. Everybody want to be in charge. They don't want to be under nobody. Nobody want to take control. Everybody want to be their own man. Let me talk to Mr. Cummings. Mr. Cummings, if Mr. Cummings can talk to me, I can vote for him. For what? Are you there for Cummings or are you there for the ideology? Because of his platform, what he want to show, what he bring to the table. Because of all the corrupt politicians, that is why we don't trust no politician today. You can't give up. You saw something in President Weah and you voted for him. I saw something in President Weah. I supported him in 2005. But I realized it when he became senator. But I look at Mr. Cummings, who I knew from nowhere. I never met him before in my life. I just look at his platform and say, oh, wow. But what we said, he's not bad, but we don't know him. He just coming. Why Una in Liberia is dress right dress? It's not dress right dress. Maribio, he took over Sierra Leone. He had a coup. After he turned the country around, he left. He went and improved himself. He came back as a civilian. He made his case. He won. Nobody told him, say, oh, my man. No. He came. He's a civilian man. He ran. Kenneth Cummings left from Liberia to go to school, work. They got other people who left. George Weah went out of the country. If President Weah was not going to play football, nobody was going to know him. Nobody was going to talk about making President Weah president, but because he played football, he went out there, he shined. Because he shined, we love him, we look at him, we say, wow, George Weah was the only one we glued to the TV, and George Weah was making his money. When Joshua was playing football, the money he making soccer was not for me. But the only thing I got from out of it was to yell, whoa, entertainment. Mr. Cummings left from Liberia. He started from scratch. He became the first Liberia Coca-Cola #2 man, chief financial officer. But that's not what we're looking for. We only knew George Weah because George Weah playing football. But there are other Liberians that are making names around the world. Richard Dennis, millionaire. We got other Liberians who are scientists in the country, but we don't look for them. Even our smart president, our educated president, when they take over, they go back to the same old people they bring dummy to lead. Even Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, when she took over, she gave people position who were already in positions and Tobota and Dota. Harry knew them, who work with Home Depot, that they put in the carry back to go give job. Instead of going to look for good Liberians who doing good. No, we don't want them. It's the same to a president we are. So we're looking, every one of them brings some good, even Charles Taylor. Charles Taylor just gave job to people. Let's talk so and talk so. I don't give a damn about Charles Taylor. But the fact is that Charles Taylor brought people. He didn't just take people from NPP and give them job like that. He looked, Elias Silibi, people recommended. Ellen, there was the same thing. They recommended certain people, but when she got ready now, boom, the people left. All of them started. So Mr. Cummings is not a typical politician. I've never heard politicians saying that. Let me tell you something. Y'all want to spend money, y'all can take your job. But I will not allow you guys to damage my reputation. In Liberia, our politicians don't give a hell about reputation. They don't give a reputation. You can cause them, they steal, they stay calm and justify stealing. Yeah. Today, Edwin Snow is a millionaire. Bernard Ure, a millionaire. When I hear some people say, oh, but you know, Bernard Ure, that man have money long time. Don't tell that nonsense then. Not because he married to May Robert. Bernard Ure work with LEC. Bernard Ure, they're from Carisburg. Maritime Plus. How you think? You think Bernard Ure just jump off and bought share in Lone Star? No. Because of his position and other things, he was able to bring them. All our millionaires today, they work in government. All our millionaires today work in government. Which of the millionaires in Liberia today in government who working tell me, say, oh, I got rich from this place? That's a lie. Every one of them got rich from government. Every one of them. All the senators today, they're over $1 million. Every one of them got over $1 million into their account. Into their account. Some of them keeping it, some of them sharing it, some of them doing good, some of them not. They still want to steal. Some of them got the money, they share with people, they helping people, they build schools, they do this, good. But you think it's okay? No. What government doing? What the government? Look, for Liberia, let me tell you something. Liberia is not America. Liberia is so, we're not saying that President Weah or whoever should build houses for us, give us money. For Liberia, government responsibility is to build roads, build schools, hospitals. Just build a road. We will put everything on the side. Just give the law and order. Make sure that the place is protected. Okay? They can't even protect the citizens. Look what happened in Cape Mount. We got companies polluting the water. The people are dying. The fish, everything messing up. Where's the EPA? We don't talk about it, but we all on politics every day. I'm not a news media man. I just get a little podcast to support Mr. Cummings. Until election can be over, I will decide what I want to do with it. But they got the ones there who say they are all in. They pay taxes, they are network and whatsoever. They got talk show. But when you speak the truth, when you call them out on their lies, Then they say they will block you. You will not make comment. Who gave a damn if I don't make comment? I'm saying what I want to say right now. And I will speak on everybody who in public space. If you don't want it, leave the kitchen. If you can't stand the heat, leave the kitchen. But anything that is public, we will announce it, we'll talk about it. Because some people don't want to behave like journalists. Some people think that because they all out there, they can say what they want to say, and like people listen. Trust me, God will give us the strength. We will be there. We will make our case too. Liberia is for everyone. But if I will come out there and continue to lie for Mr. Cummings, that means I'm not doing justice for myself. So if I can take the risks and you take the risks to support Mr. Cummings, there's something you saw behind because you want something good. You want good Liberia. You want a country, or if you want a country, a better economy, Mr. Cummings. I have never listened. All the politicians, they never told you nothing about the economy. Only Mr. Cummings who have broken it down. Liberian people, what are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? No politician, the Ellen Johnson, the whosoever, to ever sit on a platform to answer questions when it comes to the economy. That's what they see me say, in my 10 years, in my first year to 3 years, the budget will go to $1 billion. He never said my first year. He never said by the time I take over. Because you got to plan. You don't know what is there. But you assume that we got resources. So you can't say things by imagination. He never said it. He said 3 years. My first 3 years, our budget will reach to $1 billion. That means the first year he will know all our resources and which of the contract we have signed. They condemn it. CDC government took it to 785 million. The man said 1 billion. They took it to 85. They're catching hard time today because no plans. And that's how Liberia operates. You think if Ellen Johnson, the UP government, if they were going to put everything in place, you think in Liberia today, we can have a driving school for Liberians to take tests before getting a driving license? You don't need to pass the law the same day. Only in Liberia they can pass law today and they put it into effect tomorrow. Yeah. The transport minister, the police director, they say, listen, 2025, before you get a driver license, you have to take a driving test. You're telling them 2025. 2025. You say, it's so long. No. 2025, if Ellen Johnson were going to put it in place now, even if President Weah government was going to say, listen, by the year 2023 or 2022, for you to get a driver's license, you will have to take a test. You will do road test. See what's going to happen. But we don't care. The basic things that are killing people in life, we don't give a damn about it. When we say, oh, the taxes gone up. In this country, developed country like America, they will tell you, say, 2 years from now, but when your taxes will increase or will decrease your tax for now. You got country, New York. Anybody who come to Buffalo to invest will give you 10 years tax-free. If our government do the same thing, we're ready for business. If you can come to Lofa County and open a company there, we'll give you tax break. If you can go to Maryland, we'll give you tax break. If you want to stay in the city, your tax is different. If you go to Banga, we'll give you a tax break. That's how you encourage people. I'm not an economist. I'm just saying that's what the big country today, that's what they do. Not just to be putting taxes on our people. Every company that go to Liberia, the government official won't share in it. And they put 1 cent, they put no jack. Some of them want 2%, 5%, 6%. Okay. They divide the percentage among them. How will you protect the people? How are you going to protect your citizen when you already got a share in the poor business? Instead of they may come with $10 million, government bring $10 million to guarantee it too. We got fiber optic in abroad, we're not using it, but we're paying. I know we'll soon start paying. The only people that are driving the best cars, government officials. But yet we say government broke. No good schools. Government school is deplorable. Children can't even sit on the decks. Everything is in Monrovia. Innocent Liberians, good Liberians going home, trying their best. But y'all wanted to do it extra. Election coming, CDC just open a vocational school. My first time see a political party open vocational school. But for the last 12 years, they open a vocational school. They use government resources and they said that CDC school, that CDC opened a school. 12 years, they were behind Ellen. They didn't prepare. They didn't open no carpenter shop or mechanic shop to train people. But election coming now, they say you can't register now. They barely finish. We finish barely, we come in t-shirt. By the time you vote for them, they throw you out of the school, the time over. They never finish nothing. The young people voted for this government. Up to 80% of the youth voted for George Weah. But what happened to them today? The Zogos, they own drugs, they've gone. Imagine a child was 14 years old when the war started. Okay, let me put it 10 years old when we started the war. The war lasted for 14 years. That 24 years. Charles Taylor came there. They added the age. They stay hosting. Charles didn't do nothing for them. Ellen Johnson went there for 12 years. Plus Judy Bryant. Oh, that damn child is almost 40 years old. At the time the child was 10 years old, the child was in second grade in Liberia. But who told that child in their future? That child can be a mechanic. That child could be a carpenter. Whether you know A, B, you know A, B, the name was you know it, but you can fix chair. When George Weah took over, we recommended. Some people say, "Oh, y'all put it on paper." You get Bella Yara sitting there. All the money they're stealing, they could sacrifice $5 million, refurbish, rebuild the entire Bella Yara place, turn it into an institution. You got land. Because road going to Bella Yara and not pressing anymore. You turn that place into they had Boston Institute before. You got all the children there. You first tell them your volunteer. It's free. You got only 2 years to learn your trade. You come here, we give you $25 every month, but we'll not put that money in your hand. You will get $10 for yourself and you will save $10 for yourself. All you're going to do, carpenter, masonry, mechanic. When you graduate in 2 years, we gave you your money, but you will work for the government for 1 year. The government will pay you. When you take the children who did the carpenters, you send them to GSA. What they will do, they will start producing furniture for government. After that 1 year, if they want to go, they can go, or you employ them. The mechanic, you send them around to all the various ministries to work on government cars. The license plates that we're doing today in Liberia. In America, do you know who produced the license plates? Prisoners. But I'm not saying that even if you want for the prisoner to do it, they can still do it, and you get a little $5, $10 an hour. All these things are what people travel, they saw them, they look at it, they say, "Oh yes." By the time they get to Liberia, it's over with. Because all the people who go into Liberia, they never worked here before. Some of them just got a degree, they go. They're not experienced. Government job, because it's easy to steal 50,000 in Liberia. Nobody will hold you responsible. Once you get a president his share, but that is why they are afraid of Mr. Cummings. They're scared that if Mr. Cummings president, listen, in South Africa, if they catch you traveling, smuggling gold or diamond out of South Africa, 20 years in jail. 20 years. But still people smuggle gold out of the country. They say, we'll catch you with drugs, we'll send you to jail, but stay put. So even if Mr. Cummings say, when we catch you, we'll prosecute you, people will still steal. But get wrong, when you steal, when they catch you, that's it. You can pass to the border 10 times. The other man will pass there one time, they catch you. Don't say, oh, because and I man pass to the border, you ain't catching. They don't care. That person was lucky. So many ways for us to create job. Liberians, please, please. All the rigmarole that is going on, the government is so afraid. Do you know? We sold the opposition sold the men that they're afraid of. This is the first time I see opposition and ruling party in collaboration just because of one man. Just because of one man that they cannot, oh, he will never be president. Fine. This man is nothing. Why you worry about him? Because you know you're scared of him. You know that this man is a threat. You know that if this man go with President Weah, he would defeat President Weah. Liberians, let me be able to understand that Liberians are not no stupid people. Liberians voted for change, they will continue to vote for change. You know that we got almost 900 new voters in our country. People that are qualified to vote, that will register. They're not for ANC, they're not for CPP, they're not for nobody, but who all going? And let me make you understand. ANC is not the biggest political party, but ANC is the fastest growing political party in Liberia. ANC is well organized, the only organized political party right now. Next is Liberty Party with Ability. Every one of them, we go in places, we knocking on doors, we going in counties, we having meetings. We ain't got to jump in the street. We're not better than the other people. No. But in politics, you got to plan. So we ahead of y'all. Right now, y'all can say what y'all want to say. Y'all can cause. We'll continue to promote Mr. Cummings. We'll continue to sell the agenda of Mr. Cummings. For me, I'm saying it. I'm done with the framework agreement. Mr. Cummings will not answer questions when it comes to the framework agreement. I'm not going to talk about no framework agreement to waste my time on it. It's over with. It's done with. The government, they're going through all the mess to slow Mr. Cummings down. And we got news for them. So I'm not going to sit here and waste my time and explain to you how y'all say Mr. Cummings finger this, the person, finger this, that your business. That y'all don't want to be worried about it. But my priority, my first two candidates that are ahead of me. 2017, Mr. Cummings came 5th place in the general election. When you ask the Liberian people today, they put Mr. Cummings in the 3rd place. Good. That's a good promotion right there. So, the two candidates that are ahead of me, President Weah and VP Bouaka, I will go after the records. I will open the Pandora box. I will take out the record. We will scrutinize it. We will compare it with Mr. Cummings. And that is what we're going to do. Right now, we're on the track. We're all practicing right now. We're practicing right now. The league is start yet. But we've been practicing already. You're the ones that causing us. Because we practice. You're trying to slow us down. And you cannot slow us down. You can do nothing to Mr. Cummings. The government, this government, George Weah government, can't do nothing to Mr. Cummings. You can't arrest Mr. Cummings. You can't do a damn thing because the fact is that you don't see nothing that you do with Mr. Cummings. Nothing there that you do with Mr. Cummings. You delay this case into next year, we will take it into 2024. We're capable of doing it. You know the good thing with cases, I will have to exhaust all my witnesses before the judge make a ruling. So just as Serena Cephas bringing her 50 witnesses and each one of them going for 2-3 weeks, That only what 52 weeks in the what year. Next year, when Serena Seaforth finish, then we will bring our own witnesses to. Mr. Cummings will be on campaign trail. They're not going to stop Mr. Cummings from running. If Mr. Cummings come to the court, right after the court, we'll open a rally right there before Mr. Cummings go on around. So every time Mr. Cummings appear, there will be rally. I'm not going to waste my time to explain to anybody again concerning the framework agreement because it's BS. It make no sense. If you don't understand it by now, then that's your business. Go with your idea that Mr. Cummings fingered it. I will go with my idea that Mr. Cummings did nothing wrong. So you continue to be cussing Mr. Cummings. Mr. Cummings will be campaigning, and you will be sitting right in Monrovia and still cussing Mr. Cummings while Mr. Cummings going. You will get up one Sunday morning and say, Mr. Cummings already president. So I don't know what you will do. Because the Liberian people, the silent voters, there are voters in our country who don't want to talk. You don't know that? Your team with Bele, me put a real Liberian, your team with Bele. Your team we coming from what? What a place there? Sobibo? No, we're not living Sobibo. So you want to show us Sobibo? What they say death is better than life? I'd rather die than to live? No. No. We're not going nowhere. We're staying at CPP. Some people, the people say they won't leave the CPP, they leave the CPP. We can't force nobody. But follow the rules. Go by the law. The Constitution of the Republic of Liberia is there to protect everybody. Every citizen, it is your right. You want to support Mr. Bwaga, support Mr. Bwaga. I would not curse you for that. Don't curse me if I support Mr. Cummings. It is your right. It is my right. When I scrutinize your candidate, don't get vexed. I don't know why when I scrutinize your candidate, you vex. How you expect me to make my case if I don't involve you? It almost you tell me, say, give me the history of Liberia and you don't put America there. How can you give the history of Liberia without adding USA? No, is it possible? How can Donald Trump come back when he don't talk about Joe Biden? How will Joe Biden be re-elected if you don't talk about Donald, the Republican nominee? Liberian people, we can't learn small now, small. Please, man. Everything on the table. Everything is on the table. The political war have started. If you can't stand the heat, leave the kitchen. But this dude that behind me, they got, I'm supporting him. And I will put everything that I have and I ask him to do the same thing. We can't leave that. There's only one vote. Only one vote. Only one vote. My one vote, they go to Cummings. Unless God take me. We love Liberia, my people. Don't blame yourself. They say you can take the cow to the river, but you can't force the cow to drink. You voted for George Weah. 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 year. You don't see nothing. Don't waste your time. Just wait for him again. When you vex, go to the voting booth. If you vex with President Weah, go to the voting booth. Don't let him fool you. First fool, they're not fool. But second fool, that means a real fool. They're coming back to you and tell you, say, don't listen. The president loves you. The president can be thinking about you every day. That you the president be thinking when he going to the park every 3 o'clock. That you he can go think about. The president can be thinking about you every day. When Spoon went to Liberia, I saw Spoon CEO in Nukuta. He said, well, I've spent 4 hours, 35 minutes with the president, and the president was thinking about you. The 4 hours, 35 minutes, the president was not thinking about you. He said, yeah, my man, I think about the people, they will vote for me again, sir. That's what the president was thinking. When the president, 3 o'clock every day, you know what I mean? In fact, don't you know that people, when you come from America now, you go to Liberia. I know someone who went there to enter the park. They say he cannot, because he won't view the park. They say he can't go in there with camera. I'm not going to call his name, but he himself will say it on his show. He went there. He wanted to go and view the park, and they asked him, "Who are you? Where you from?" He said, "I'm a Liberian." I will not call his name. Maybe he said it already, but I will not call his name. He will talk about it. That you, the president, can be thinking about every day, 3 o'clock when he leave his office, he goes straight to the invisible park. That you the one he can be thinking about. That you the one the president can be thinking about when he go to Jamaica Resort and sit there and be playing pool, 10, 15, 30 pool. That you he can be thinking about. Now they tell you, oh, vote for the president, no vote for no other party. Nathaniel Maggie was in Bon County. He say, I'm telling y'all put your knee down. We get you the loan. The president get $2 million sitting down. In fact, we tell the finance minister, in fact, y'all won't get very, can get very, but we get you the loan. You will not vote for nobody. Only one party, CDC. The president believe in you. Anything I do here that the president tell me to do it. Eh? My Bon County people, you will fall again for Amen. Then they were clapping too. Even the devil get follower here. Don't fall for it, my people. I beg you. If you make mistake again, the whole world will laugh at you. The people will tell us, say, we're not ready. Anything that happen. This one, someone will just say, your major, we are lifetime president that he died. Seriously. Because the kind of thing that happened in Liberia, we never see it before in our life. Even when the war was on in Liberia, hard time was not there. We know the whole war hard time. In America, we get hard time. But in Liberia, people have turned to be beggars, professional people. People, young girls now, they are the parents of the house. Prostitution is at the highest. Our government official then beating the girlfriend in the street. As a deputy minister beating her girlfriend in the street. They say he beat a guy and then he put a guy on the keke. How you beat a guy and put a guy on motorbike and carry a guy home? You get people there going all over the place, just sleeping with people's children for $50. They give them money, this and that. To work in government, you must sleep with a government official. Making sacrifice. People, children lost in all over the place. Grown men, then they will go to work, don't come back again. Now in Liberia, you even know the beggar from the real people. Because the man who beg and get on that tattoo because he didn't get it. He didn't get it. And some of them, now they can't go back home because they can't hustle to town and they don't have it. They will just say, or some of them will just go to stop one of the drinking spot and drink one, two, when they go and beat the woman too. But tell the woman, they whip the woman because they're frustrated. Librarians, this election is important. Oh, if George Weah is good, we're not going to say that you don't want making that decision. But if you think your life is better, we see the people whose life is better. We see the people who get better life, who live in better. We can call them, we can in the government, we can point to people then who enjoying, who building the houses. Every one of them, they are close associate of the president. Fasa Gray, the Chukwunkwi, the Kalasco, the Jefferson, the Maggie, the Sametwe. You can just pick them like this. These are the people that will never fire them. The Finabono. We know that just handful. Other people not enjoying. Not everybody in the government enjoying. Not everybody. They disappointed people. The people who are in that rain under the sun. George, we are singing our song. George, we are singing. They made all the song for George Weah. But George Weah still went and brought the Avura men to sing. But he get like Brian Hado. He get like Brian in his body, in his heart. That thing get like Brian. All the nice song. Move from the way that Papa coming. All that nice song. But time to launch, they went and brought people from outside to sing. Law foreigner. He's president, whether we like it or not, he's president, he's a celebrity, he's a star. George Weah was the only celebrity that ran for president, but because we dumb it, so we voted for him. In Ivory Coast, Draba tried, just to go, he lost. Just to be an FA president, he lost. Eto'o, what Eto'o did, Eto'o worked with the people gradually. And today, he's FA president. You can find 20 different Eto'os in our place there today. In Liberia, you can find one other George Weah. Even the thing that George Weah played at his best. We stay backward in soccer. If George Weah was if President Weah was just an ordinary citizen, we're not be talking about him. We're not talking about what he did or we care, but he's the president. He's a public figure. We got to criticize him. This job was not for George. It's not that because he's president, so that means he's the only one can go to the park. 3 o'clock, he go to the park. Every day, 3 o'clock. Now, you the one you can be thinking about? Eh? Why are the people working, the president enjoying? Working day, the president enjoying what government is supposed to be operating. You can't get the president. The president go to work 11 o'clock and leave office by 3. The president will be to the executive mansion, but he can come home to 11 o'clock. The president leaving his house. But let me tell you today, the Cummings administration, you know, if Cummings president, and we will make Cummings president, the people who will be his cabinet, check me, they will be to job on time. Nobody eating free money. You will spend that 8 hours. 8 hours you will spend it. That nonsense there. The commerce minister, they say she has not been to work. She didn't even go to her office. But they go to the president all the time. They see the president all the time. They work to the will and pleasure of the president. How the hard time would not be in a country when all these people, they are getting money, making money every day. They're flying on private jets. They go into this place and that place. Liberian, please, this election is very important. It's very, very important. It's very important, though. Ellis Cummings is clear. God have shown us. It have never happened. We have never seen a politician or Liberian to run for office in real life. That is why some people can say, why Mr. Cummings running for president? Mr. Cummings don't want nothing for Liberia. Minus president, he will live a better life. God bless him. But the good thing I'm happy about, even we don't make him president, he's still a humanitarian. He's a philanthropist. His foundation is still there helping other Liberians. But he will not help everybody. He will not help everybody. But as president, he will help everybody because he will make the law, he will implement the laws. Liberia is rich. Which of the Liberian politicians are telling you Liberia is rich? Which of the Liberian politicians are telling you that we will get our fair share? All that bogus contract they signed, Liberia can still go back because every one of them went against the contract. For a better Liberia, it's Ellis Cummings. For a better economy, I see nobody that can control that economy compared to Mr. Cummings. This will be the first time that Liberia will be having a seasoned financial officer. No politician in Liberia can handle the Liberian economy compared to Ellis Cummings. No, forget about Ellie. Oh, Ellie, the economist. I said the man is a financial officer. The Cummings investment, what do you think they do for people? The Cummings investment. Oh. So, people will tell you things. Mr. Cummings are this. Mr. Cummings are criminal. Nobody can listen to us. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. The 40 people that are watching me here, if you share it 5 times 40, I'm gonna be 2,000. But at the end of the day, people will see it. And at the end of the day, people will know that what we're saying is true. So, guys, I gotta work tomorrow. Have a good day. Let me just go through the comments and then we call it a day. Yeah. Thank you very much. June 1st, my birthday. In fact, I gotta put that announcement up. Every time I come, I will put it up. June 1st. I need gift from every one of your fans. Cash. Everybody must send me cash. Oh. Let me put it as I can say June 1st. Let me put it, I'll put it up. June 1st is the general birthday. Okay. Every day I will have it like this until the first, until the after the first. Ah, I swear, man, I feel for like bro every day. Like bro just got bad leaders. Always. Mm. Facebook user. The Facebook user can record everybody at Facebook user, no name. ANC all the way. In Liberia today, that comes we want to. In Liberia today, that comes we want to. Come 2023, Cummings will win the election to go to executive mansion. Yep, you are right. It don't last. You are right. It make everybody feel sick, but let's try. We can't just give it back. We can't just get sick here. We cannot just get sick. Huh, unless we campaign, I can tell people that yeah, you ain't see nothing here. You ain't see nothing here. Yeah, they say as they do coming back. Yep. Okay, guys. I hope you feel good. Tomorrow I have a long day. I'm working tomorrow. I gotta go to a graduation. I got a meeting 7 o'clock. After 7 o'clock, I'm going back to that graduation party. And then I come home and then get ready for church. And then, oh God, damn it. So tomorrow, no show. Maybe you will see me in my truck tomorrow talking a little bit of stuff. You understand? But I was on a little free ride recently on a project where I was off every Saturday and I enjoyed that project. But hey, every good thing must come to an end. Yeah. So don't forget, my birthday June 1st. Don't send me small thing now. Don't send me greeting. Don't send me no card. If a father says send it for me, don't buy me no card. So it are small things that make sure you're sending them. My tea said corner. A tea I drink you see a tea. Before you say that a different thing. You let pray for Mr. Cummings, yeah? You let pray for Liberia. You pray for your leaders. We don't hate President Weah, but if he can't make it, he can't make it. And we can still be a one-term president. If Liberian people want to vote for President Weah, so be it. We can't say nothing, but we'll do what we can do. Yeah. We don't have to be greedy. Will not be. Nobody will change my mind. Nobody. Manga J, let Cummings wait for 2029. Cummings can never. Now your business, Manga J. You can go and take another picture with George Weah. You can put it on internet. It's not a bad thing. You know that song? Let me see if I can find that song. The rear, the lie. And you know that another song again, they lie to us. Monkey calm down. Monkey left for Babu to over. You know Babu more B already. Then you can't sit down there for Babu to. Oh, long time. I get my pellet music. Yeah, this one is going out to all of you who celebrating a birthday today. Happy birthday.
Dr. Lou Beats.
First time I saw your face, I knew I was in love. Baby, your smile takes my breath away. And they can say what I want, girl, I don't mind. As long as you are by my side. Baby, you smile of paradise. Be my love life. How many times do you want me to say I love you?
Say I love you.
Cause when I tell the world I do. Even you want me kill I do. Baby, girl, come be my love life. Yeah. hapa ilikuwa
Jerusalema ikayalami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana Jerusalema ikayalami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze
Damn it, I didn't get up for you all, be able to get it. Y'all see I get it right?
Jerusalema ikayalami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana Jerusalema ikayalami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze
Jerusalema, en ti mi calma, quien me levanta, estuve solo y me levanté. Yo sé que me amas, como te amo, por ti la vida es un milagro. No habrá más muerte si te conoces. Luz, ven a mí y yo tengo fe. Sí, yo tengo fe. Sí, sálvame. Zungangishilana.
Ilondoloze
regala mil razones para reír. Y por ti yo quiero existir. No hay problemas que valgan la pena. En Jerusalén se encuentra el destino del camino que yo quiero seguir. Y no lo sé. Y no lo sé. Y no lo sé.
Jerusalén, quiero verte ya. No sé cuántas noches más tenga que esperar para tu gloria poder alcanzar. En ti puedo sentirme más fuerte siempre. Quiero agradecerte por estar presente. En la oscuridad tú siempre estás pendiente. Con la lucecita que se pone enfrente y me levanta. Hoy yo tengo fe. Y yo tengo fe. Y sálvame.
Okay, thank you very much. That was a nice song. That's a nice song. Okay, you guys have a good night, and I gotta go to bed. It's after 12 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock now. Have a good day. God bless you. I will keep you in my prayers. The last three who closing up with me, I love you all. Thank God.